other thing that's important to do when getting referrals, now that you've gotten these results, is making sure to follow up on them, not just with the referral, but the person who gave you the referral. And that is a system of rewards and thanks. A lot of people, again, depends on your situation. How much is this referral worth to you? How much can you reward someone? And also in your business, you might have some restrictions about that. You know, you can't, some businesses don't allow people to pay for referrals. Others do. So you might have a system where you actually give a discount or give a financial reward. I think one thing that people can do, aside from just getting out the checkbook and spending a lot of money on referrals, is really just make sure that they're having a heartfelt conversation, a sincere conversation where they're thanking someone for the referral. So I might, for example, call you after I get to talk with John and say, David, I want to follow up with you and tell you about how the conversation went with John. And first of all, thank you so much for being my client. Thank you for giving me the feedback that you did. Thanks for talking with him and saying what you said. It was a really enjoyable conversation, and I just want to tell you how much it really means to me. You know, my business is a new one. It's growing, and having customers and clients like yourself, and especially ones that give me referrals to other great people like John, that's the lifeblood of my business. So thank you so much for helping me. I'm going to really do my best to try to help John do the best that I can to give him great service, so that you feel even more confident to refer me to other people in the future if I can do a great job for John. So I'm certainly going to do that. So thanks again, David. So again, that's just an example of something I might say to you that would really give a clear recognition and thanks for the referral. Take the time to have that conversation in person if you can, at least on the phone, if not maybe in an email, but try not to keep it to, just sort of a blow off. Hey, thanks for the referral. Make it really heartfelt and sincere. Take the time to do that, again, depending on context. And that's going to help you improve the results and be even more referable in the future. The reward system, if you're going to do a financial reward, you might want to have a system in place so that you can really track these things. I'll just give you a simple example. For a lead, let's say you gave me a lead to a new person to call. Maybe I send you a $5 Starbucks gift card. Maybe you give me a referral, you transfer a relationship, and you say it's okay for me to call someone. Maybe that's a $10 Starbucks gift card. And maybe you bring someone and we have a meeting. That may be a $20, and maybe a recommendation where I actually get the client, maybe that's a $50 gift card. And I'm not saying these are the right dollar amounts, but the whole point is the better the results that you get, you want to, of course, encourage the best results, so have a stratified way of rewarding people for referrals.
Right. Wow, that's good. That's good. Have you done any of those types in the past with your financial advising business?
Absolutely. Sending gift cards is something I did. The other thing I like to do as a reward is another opportunity for referrals. Here's a nice one. I have a client who's an attorney. He referred me to a different attorney in a different field. And so they're not competitors. They're just both attorneys. And when the first attorney referred me to the next one, when I got that second one as a client, I actually set up a lunch for the three of us. So I told them exactly what it was for. For the person who referred me, it's a way to say thank you. For the person who's a new client, it's a way to say welcome and thanks for being a new client. And it's also a way, of course, for the two of you to get an opportunity to network with each other. They knew each other, but not that well. They don't spend a lot of time together. So it's an opportunity for them to network with each other. So I was helping them facilitate networking between the two of them. So, by paying for that lunch as a reward for both of them, an opportunity for more networking, of course, that provided me additional referral opportunities in the future after that.
Yeah, that's a triple win situation right there. That's awesome. That's great.
I hope so.
All right. So how would you implement that without bribing them per se? Like if you were in a conversation, hey, if you give me this, or do you just do that just out of the blue to make you look better? How would you go about that?
I think that's a great question, and I have a specific background in financial services where there are rules about that. You're not allowed to, if I remember the rules correctly, you're not allowed to set up a quid pro quo. In other words, I can't say if you're a financial advisor client, if you get me a new client, I'll give you $100. Not allowed. But there's nothing to stop me from taking you out to dinner and to say, hey, thank you for giving me a referral.
Right.
They can't stop me from doing that. So you got to be careful also with, in certain industries, the financial industry, you can only sort of reward your clients with a certain dollar amounts per year. So you got to be careful about those rules as well. But outside of those regulations for all these businesses, I think that you just need to have a balanced approach. In other words, you can't reward them $1 million for a $10 client. So you just have to have a balanced approach. And I think you just have to choose, I think, depending on your business, which one you want to do. Do you want to set it up like if you get a referral, you get a discount? That's sort of got to be a quid pro quo. It's got to be set the expectations up front. Or you can sort of tell stories about rewards that you've given before and say, I've been really building my business on referrals. For example, I got a referral from my client, Freddie, the other day, and it was such a great referral that we went out to celebrate for a dinner. I took him and his wife out to dinner. So now I'm not telling you that I'm going to take you out to dinner, but I told you that I gave the last person who gave me a referral a dinner. So it sets expectations, and of course I need to meet those as well. Mm-hmm. So you can set more clear, direct. You can give discounts. You can give percentages off. You can give one free product or service to the person who gives you the most that month, or some sort of system to attract and reward the referrals. I think again that heartfelt thank you is the one that I think goes missed. That doesn't cost you a lot. It's not a hard system. It just takes a little of your time and to be sincere. So I would recommend that one for almost everybody. And then a system, just make sure you have a system you're tracking so that you can make improvements on it later.
Wow, that's great. That's fantastic.
Say it with video.